and part 1, finding the whole from the parts. So if we're looking at this question here, there are 2/3 of a group of 100. When I'm looking at this can be quite confusing. So one of the things that we can do is we can draw this problem out to make it more visual for ourselves. Or you can build it if you have anything at home that you want to use. So we really don't know the total. So that's what we need to do. Is this a part to part? Is the part to whole? We don't know what the whole is here. So we know that this is a part to part ratio here. All right, so what does this look like? Well, we know that 2/3 is going to be 100. So if I were to write this out, okay, this would be as a fraction. So 2/3 is equal to 100. And I don't know what this bottom number is down here. Okay, that's what we're trying to figure out. And so I do know that this piece here is going to be 50. Okay, because if I take this and I lay it on top, it's equal to one of those pieces. And if one of those pieces, or if two of those pieces are 100, I know that half of it, this is 50, right? And this is 50. And this makes it more visual and makes it easier to see right off the bat. And so I know that I can multiply this by 50 and I can multiply this by 50. Okay, and I know that this will be 150. So the answer will be, the total is 150. This is a little bit different of a problem, and you'll notice as we get going, because we know that this is going to be a part-to-part. This is a part-to-part ratio, actually, in this question. So there are 4/7, as many boys as girls. And we don't know the total still, but we were told that there's 6 more girls than boys. So this, if this is boys, 4/7, right, 4, and this is girls, and there's only the difference of 3 between the two. So, and that can be seen visually, right? So if this is the 4 boys, right, and then there's 7 in total, or, that's the part to part. There's not as enough. Each one of these bars has to be worth 2 in order to make that true, that statement true. So if I have 4/7, okay, in order to get a difference between these two, I have to multiply top and bottom by 2. And so that would be 8/14. And when I subtract 8 from 14, that is going to give me 6. So this would be the answer that I'm looking for here, 8/14. Now, sometimes drawing out the problem isn't as easy visually seeing as making a chart. And this is one of those questions that I would prefer a chart. So we know there's 6 more girls than boys, but the difference between 4 and 7 here is 3. So I know I have 4 boys, I know I have 7 girls, and the difference between those numbers is 3. So if I keep with the chart and I double this each time, so there would be 8 there and 14 there, and I stop when the difference between the two is 6. Okay, so I'm going to stop here because this is leading into more materials, but these are just examples of how you can help solve these problems